I am Abal Kesh, Prince of the Plain of Water, ruler of endless tides and unyielding currents. Mine was a kingdom before gods walked the multiverse, before mortals dreamed of power. My subjects were leviathans, my armies thralls of coral and tide. My rule was eternal, until the gods came. Jealous architects of reality, they broke my empire. My dominion shattered, my people scattered, and I cast into this prime material plane, a prison of shallow seas and stagnant waters. Rage festered within me, infinite and unyielding. I swore vengeance against the divine, to reclaim what they had stolen. Exile offered no respite. The dawn age of Faerun was seethed with dragons and giants, their wars staining the land with fire and stone. Weakened and alone, I retreated, carving a lair deep in the Underdark. There, among the sunless rivers, I bided my time, my psionic might blunted by divine cruelty. I discovered this when the Drow came, their magic venomous and their blades sharp. They sought my home, craving power they could not comprehend. I tore through them, my tentacles rending flesh, and I bent the survivors to my will. But each victory rang hollow, proof of how far I had fallen. Centuries passed, my lair grew vast, my dominion shadowed but unbroken. Then the Netherese came, mortals whose arrogance rivaled the aboleth themselves. Their floating cities pierced the sky and unearthed my sanctuary. I watched as they harvested my waters, blind to the predator that lurked below. When their hubris brought their city crashing to the ground, I survived. My lair did not. The wreckage was ash and ruin, my sanctuary obliterated. My wrath deepened, and when Maestra fell during the spell plague, tearing the weave asunder, I saw the gods falter. Their apathy gave me hope. For centuries I prepared, my diminished psionics sharpened into a blade of precision. I gathered slaves, Kuotoa, Drow, Grimlocks, the twisted remnants of my enemies, and crafted a ritual to shatter the divine realms. A single psychic scream, I knew, could bring the heavens crashing down. But they sent their champions. They came, a ragged band of mortals, descending into my lair with weapons that glittered like false stars. I dismissed them as pests, yet their eyes burned with something I could not place, a relentless resolve untainted by fear. The armored one led the charge, his shield a wall against my lash. Beside him, a wiry figure slipped into the shadows, blade gleaming with poisoned light. Behind them, a sorcerer cloaked in flame wove spells that stung my flesh, while a priest whispered prayers that ignited against my psionic defenses. They sealed my escape. I lashed out, my tentacles smashing stone and flesh. The sorcerer fell to the depths, his screams silenced by the crushing dark. The shadowed one perished next, his lifeblood seeping into the waters. Yet the others pressed on, their fury unyielding. My psionics, once capable of bending armies to my will, could not pierce their minds. These mortals, with their fragile bodies and fleeting lives, resisted me. My sanctuary crumbled around us, and my strength waned away. As my body failed and they turned their backs, I reached out to their thoughts, desperate to know my killers. I wished for divine purpose, justice, or even the hollow ideals of balance. I found none. Their minds swirled with base desires, greed, ambition, the thrill of the hunt. They fought not for gods or justice, but for trophies and coin. They would leave my ruins laughing, their tales inflated for drunken crowds. My death was not vengeance, it was sport. My form dissolved into the waters, my essence scattered, but my mind endured, unyielding as the tides. The mortals looted my lair, their laughter echoing in the silence. But I am Abal Kesh. My memory will not fade. The gods may have stolen my throne, and mortals my revenge, but time is mine. One day, when the seas rise and the stars tremble, I will return. For even in death I am patient, patient as the deep.